Jack Doherty is a 22-year-old social media influencer and YouTuber with millions of followers across YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. He first gained fame in 2017 for viral object-flipping stunts, quick, flashy videos that captured the internet's attention. Over time, his content shifted to showcase his lavish lifestyle, expensive cars, big houses, and high-profile collaborations. Dougherty's online presence is constant, blurring the line between reality TV and social media, and keeping his audience hooked on his every move. He's part of a new generation of entertainers who use social media as their stage, connecting directly with fans in real time. But with fame comes controversy. Dougherty's career has been marked by public incidents, including car crashes and legal disputes. These controversies fuel both his popularity and criticism, making him a frequent topic of online debate. For some, his dramatic life is entertainment. For others, it raises concerns about influencer culture. His recent arrest in Miami is just the latest twist in his ongoing public saga. Dougherty's story is a mix of viral success, luxury, and controversy. An influencer whose every move is watched and discussed. His ability to turn personal drama into content has kept him relevant, but also under constant scrutiny. As his audience grows, so does the spotlight, and the consequences of his actions. Whether admired or criticized, Jack Doherty is a defining figure for a generation raised online. His journey shows how quickly internet fame can turn, and how public every misstep can become. The Miami arrest is not just a legal issue, it's another episode in the ongoing reality show of his life. For Jack Doherty, the line between content and consequence has never been thinner. The incident happened in the early hours of Saturday, November 15, 2025, on Miami Beach's bustling Washington Avenue. South Beach's nightlife was in full swing, with crowds moving between clubs and restaurants. Dougherty had been live-streaming his night, yacht parties, city lights, and all, sharing every moment with his fans. But the night took a turn outside a smoke shop, where Dougherty was seen standing in the middle of the road, phone in hand, recording. This wasn't a quiet corner, it was a busy, neon-lit street, making his actions highly visible. Police on patrol noticed him blocking traffic, drawing their attention. What started as content for his channel quickly became a public disturbance. The stage was set for a confrontation that would end with flashing lights and a police booking. In Miami's nightlife chaos, Dougherty's livestream became evidence. Police spotted Dougherty standing in the street, a clear safety concern in the busy South Beach district. Officers approached and ordered him to move to the sidewalk, a direct command, not a suggestion. Dougherty reportedly refused, telling officers he was in the middle of a bet and needed to finish recording. His defiance escalated the situation from a simple warning to a confrontation. Video from the scene shows Dougherty arguing with police, questioning their orders as they repeated their commands. The standoff played out in public, with Dougherty's livestream capturing the tense exchange. His refusal to comply was seen as resisting police authority. What began as a minor infraction quickly became a legal issue. The officers' patience wore thin as Dougherty prioritized his content over their instructions. This moment, caught on camera, was the turning point that led to his arrest. In the world of live streams, every second counts, and this one changed everything. When Dougherty refused to leave the street, officers moved to arrest him for resisting without violence. The charge, not physical aggression, but active defiance, arguing, delaying, and refusing to cooperate. Video footage shows Dougherty questioning officers as they attempt to handcuff him, the scene chaotic and public. For his followers, seeing their idol in handcuffs was a shock. The flashing lights and late-night noise amplified the drama, and the footage spread rapidly online. Dougherty's continued resistance complicated the arrest, turning a minor incident into a criminal charge. In Florida, resisting without violence is still a crime, as it can escalate situations and endanger everyone involved. The police report highlights his refusal to comply, making it a central part of the case. What could have been a brief encounter became a viral spectacle, and a night in jail. Dougherty's actions in those moments shaped the charges he now faces. Sometimes the real story is in how you respond, not just what you do. After his arrest, Dougherty faced 3 charges, 1 felony and 2 misdemeanors. The most serious felony possession of a controlled substance, an amphetamine, classified as a Schedule II drug. Felony charges carry severe penalties, including possible prison time and loss of civil rights. Prosecutors must prove he knowingly possessed the drug without a prescription. The second charge, misdemeanor possession of less than 20 grams of marijuana, illegal in Florida, without a medical card. The third, resisting an officer without violence, stemming from his refusal to obey police commands. Together, these charges create a complex legal battle, each requiring different defenses. The combination of drug possession and resisting arrest paints a picture of a night gone wrong. Dougherty now faces the challenge of defending against both felony and misdemeanor allegations. The stakes are high, and the outcome could impact his future and his brand. For an influencer, legal trouble is never just personal, it's public. Every charge adds another layer to the story his audience is watching unfold. Standard procedure after an arrest is a search for evidence. Police found half of an orange oval pill marked 3, identified as a likely amphetamine, triggering the felony charge. Lab tests will be needed to confirm the substance, but the pill is central to the prosecution's case. Officers also discovered a black plastic container with 3 hand-rolled cigarettes, suspected to be marijuana. The total weight was under 20 grams, making it a misdemeanor. These items, pill and cigarettes, are the core evidence for the drug charges. The defense may challenge the search or question ownership, but the police report states they were found on Dougherty. In court, physical evidence often speaks louder than words. For Dougherty, what was found in his pockets may decide his fate. After his arrest, Dougherty was booked into the Guilford Night Correctional Center. The process: mugshot, fingerprints, and official records. Routine, but sobering. By that afternoon, prosecutors filed formal charges, and the case was assigned to Judge Carlos Games. Bond was set at $3,500, covering all 3 charges. Once posted, Dougherty was released, but required to appear at all future court dates. The legal process now begins in earnest: arraignment, discovery, and pretrial motions. Every step is public, every document scrutinized. Dougherty's legal team will review evidence, challenge procedures, and prepare for court. The outcome could hinge on plea deals, motions, or a full trial. For Dougherty, the courtroom is now as public as his YouTube channel. The next moves will shape both his legal future and his public image. News of Dougherty's arrest exploded online, fueled by his massive following. Fans and critics debated the incident, sharing clips and opinions across social media. Mainstream outlets like TMZ quickly picked up the story, amplifying its reach. Video footage made the event more dramatic. People weren't just reading about it, they were watching it unfold. Dougherty's history of controversy added context, with many seeing this as part of a larger pattern. For influencers, every mistake is magnified, every incident becomes content. The line between personal life and public persona is almost non-existent. Dougherty's arrest became a public spectacle, analyzed and judged by millions. The scrutiny is relentless, and the consequences extend far beyond the courtroom. For Dougherty, this is more than a legal battle. It's a test of his brand's resilience. In the influencer age, nothing stays private for long. With Dougherty out on bond, the legal process moves forward. The next step: arraignment, where he'll enter a plea, likely not guilty. His legal team will review evidence, file motions, and possibly negotiate a plea deal. Motions could challenge the search or seek to dismiss charges. Every legal maneuver matters. A plea bargain could reduce charges, but would mean admitting guilt and accepting a record. If no deal is reached, the case could go to trial, with a jury deciding his fate. Trials are risky, expensive, and unpredictable. Every development will be watched by millions, adding pressure to every decision. Dougherty's future, both legal and professional, hangs in the balance. The outcome will shape not just his life, but the narrative his audience follows. In the end, the legal system, not social media, will have the final say. For Jack Dougherty, the next chapter is just beginning.